Ah, shalom, assalamu alaikum, my friends. Hey, look at this. I'm going to take these two gentlemen here, and I'm going to divide their spirits in half on them. Because both of them are in error. But I want to prove to you Muslim and the Christian why it is I am doing what I am doing and why I am who I am. Okay? So let's dive into this video here. Listen. Is Cain and Abel fighting again?
Correct. So what I need to do is forget that book, and I need to get a Quran. And
Wait a minute. Let's go further. Okay. Hang on.
Had 4,000 stalls of horses and chariots, 12,000 horsemen, whom are stationed chariots and cities with the king of Jerusalem. So what I'm trying to explain to you, this whole layout that you've made, this whole system that you've developed off a book that has been corrupted. So your base is corrupt.
so what I need to do is forget that book, and I need to get a Quran, and I need to study the Quran and be like you, wearing one of these hats.
Excellent.
And going around like this and going.
Yes.
And I need to do that. And I need to.
So you're being sarcastic.
No, I'm just trying to tell you.
You're being sarcastic.
My faith in
You
the
see-
Lord
you
Jesus.
see
My
that you-
faith in the Lord Jesus
I
Christ.
respectfully
I have
listen
to
you.
dump it.
You have.
I have to dump everything
Where's the
about
respect?
Jesus Christ.
You see how I respect
I
you?
have to
now,
tell
now who's interrupting who? And who's being arrogant? And who's being sarcastic? And who's the one not listening with an open mind?
Both of you, sir, are being arrogant and both of you are being sarcastic because both of you are trying to claim that dead man graves and dead man books is going to save you a soul so you get to go to heaven. And both of you are liars. Both of you. Now, I agree. You shouldn't be making fun of each other. Look, I have a hat too, but my hat's better than yours. My hat is the Al-Mahdi hat. Mine's the guide hat. You see the guide on it? They don't have it. They don't have guide hats. But don't make fun of people's outward appearance. That's stupid. Even Issa tells us Christian that. So Christian, you're making Christians look bad when you're arguing like that. And Muslim, you're making Muslims look bad when you're arguing, trying to say that one book is better than another book when all of your books are corrupt. Who wrote books? Men. Okay, if men are corrupt and everyone agrees that all men's flesh is corrupt, then you think all the books whom man's hand has got himself into is not also going to be corrupt? Come on, man. The living word is the only one that cannot be corrupt. Why is it that the living word cannot be corrupt? I tell you why. Because it's living. You and I are living, and when you and I do something or not do something, we have a spirit within us that convicts you. Fact. Fact. That's how you can't deceive the living word. So you can go out and do all your rituals, all your crazy religion practices, and that's not going to save either of you. For right now, both of you are going to the gates of hell with your nonsense. You're like Cain and Abel fighting over whose sacrifice, whose religion, because our religion is basically you're sacrificing whatever you're doing. Women want to wear hijabi, that's a type of sacrifice on yourselves. Fasting is another type of sacrifice. So all of the sacrifices that you, sirs, you Cain and Abels are doing only lead you to death and curse. That's why I eat from a different tree. I eat from the living tree of life, everybody. Fact. So don't come to me and try to tell me any of your wild dead man grave fantasy lands. The Word of God is good. The Word of God did not get changed by God, mind you. All of you, when you're arguing, you keep trying to say, oh, your book is corrupt, your book is corrupt. No, the Muslim book is corrupt. No, the Christian's book. No. They're fighting back and forth. So, how in the world can you guys stand there in front of me and claim that you know anything about God when you are sitting there saying that the Word of God is corrupt? The Word of God itself can never be corrupt. But when the men rewrite what God gave, now that's the thing, everybody. God speaks. It's men that write. Understand that. There's only one time in man's history that God literally spoke or wrote his spoken word down. One time. That's it. And you know what man did to it? May I remind everybody about Musa taking the stones and that God wrote with his own finger and threw them at a golden calf and crushed it and smashed it all to pieces. Then he had to go and rewrite it with his own hand. God didn't rewrite it for him. Moses had to do it. Yeah. I have so much truth, so much wisdom and knowledge for everybody to expose. But are you ready? Shalom. Assalamu alaikum.